short history. Number of evil dash have is something that comes with the plural, so we need something with s. Experiments, lapses, you don't carry a lapse, you carry an experiment. Carried is the collocation for an experiment. After a, singular noun has to come. Singular noun is villain, man, and often a man in popular culture. No, mad scientist, mad goes with the word villain. Second one gonna be villain. Science, often science is like he eats. Subject verb agreement. After science we need a verb with s. Verb with s is saves. No other verb with s. Science often saves lives, and in order to achieve a goal, if a is not there, we need a plural noun, the noun with s. Lapses, results, so we 4 is results. Dash of judgment, failure in the judgment or lapses of judgment is a collocation. If you want to know the grammar techniques behind me doing in less than a minute, if you want to understand how to implement them, then you just have to do only one thing: watch the video till the end without forwarding it. And I promise you, towards the end of the video, you also will be able to solve any reading fill in the blanks questions using the grammar approach in less than 1 or 1.5, or in the worst case max 2 minutes. Hey everybody, Nakul here from Skills PTE Academic. Well, I really hope everybody is doing fantastic. Well, today is a special video, a real special video, especially exclusively made for you guys. Well, today I'm going to talk about the 10 grammar techniques to get a very good score in your reading, which in turn means in a reading fill in the blanks or reading writing fill in the blanks, these 10 grammar techniques will definitely come handy. See, grammar techniques, all these are like knowledge. For example, knowledge is like your money. A lot of people don't. So I'm gonna give that knowledge today, and just having money is not enough, because you need to know how to spend it wisely. Isn't it? A lot of people have been bankrupted just because they had a lot of money and they spent it unnecessarily. So today I'm gonna give you that money, which is knowledge on the grammar, and also help you how to use that money efficiently. How to use that money means how to use that knowledge means implementation. It's not just having a knowledge, you also need to understand how to implement them. So in this video, we will understand in the beginning 10 grammar rules to solve your reading, PTE reading fill in the blanks, and PTE reading and writing fill in the blanks. And in the end, towards the end and throughout the video, I'll also help you understand how to implement these grammar things effectively, so that you would see yourself doing or finishing solving reading fill in the blanks or PTE reading writing fill in the blanks in less than a minute or two. Alright, so what are we waiting for? Let's quickly start with what I've got for you. The very first rule in the rule 10 that I'm going to talk about is after am, is, are, were, I am, he is, he was, I was, they are, they were. I'm just explaining or putting for all the nouns and the plural nouns, including myself, yourself, someone else. He is, he, they are, he was, I am. All this, when these things are there, the next blank after am, is, are, were, was, the next blank gonna be V3. What is V3? Verb in the third form. I'm gonna explain you what is that, and verb plus ing. What is this verb in the first form? Verb in the base form is eat, let's say. The verb in the second form, which is past tense, will be ate. The verb in the third form, he has eaten, he had eaten, I have eaten. Whenever you want to invoke this has, have and had, you need to use the past participle tense of the verb, which is called verb 3. So here after is, am, are, were, verb 3 will come. For example, if you see here, the third example, it is given. You never say it is give to you. These files are deleted. You don't say these files are delete. So one of the options is verb 3. That means after is, if there is a blank, then your eyes should only go to that option in the PTE reading fill in the blanks where you have verb 3. And there is one more possibility where after is, are, am, were, was, you can also use ing. I am eating, I am teaching, I am recording, I am speaking, he is running, they are running. So ing can come, or verb in the third form can come. Very soon we will see how to implement them. So this is one of the knowledge which you need to understand thoroughly and start implementing them in your reading fill in the blanks. And towards the end of the video, have got everything covered, how to implement them, everything. We will again come back to the rule number 1 very shortly. But before rule number 2, I also have a very short example. For example, these animals are dash in a way that there is no way they can again appear in this universe. After our verb in the third form, kill and attack is straight away ruled out. You just have to blindly close your eyes and put endangered. So few things become easy. Not always, I'm telling you, I'm again repeating, I'm accepting it. Not for every question, but whichever the question, wherever this is possible, you can utilize this and solve it in a second. So now we will go to the rule number 2. The rule number 2 says after noun, a verb appears. Now, we know it. Because noun is like a monkey, you have told in your previous video. Noun will keep doing some action and that action is referred to as a verb. But there is a catch. If the noun is a singular noun like he, third person singular we call, see, due to the time factor, I may not be able to explain each and everything. In our registered course, grammar is 30 hour, man. So here, whatever extent I can do it, I will be able to do it and help you guys who are not in a mood to enroll for the online course but still want to grab as much information as possible. I will be telling you as many things as possible today. If at all you have doubts, leave your doubts in the comment section. So third person singular is like he, she, David, computer, apart from I and you. If the third person singular comes, noun, if this is singular, the next verb will have s in it in the present tense. He eat is wrong. Have a look at it carefully. He eat is wrong. It should be he eats. But if it is plural, you don't add s. They eat. You never say they eats. I eats, you never say. You eats, you never say. Only for the third person singular. Means he, computer, bag, mouse, mic, laptop, stores. Hope you are getting it, but this will not be applicable if it is plural. Computers, you retain the verb. If it is computer means singular, you add s. This is one of the most important grammar rules, grammar tips that been followed in most of the questions, right from dictation, listening, fill in the blank, summarized written text, summarized spoken text, essay, reading fill up, reading writing fill up. In almost 90% of the PTE is based on subject-verb agreement, so don't forget this rule. And now let's understand how to implement the forest area. The forest area is like singular. He eats. I need a verb with s. Include and develop is ruled out. Covers. Straight away, you can do it. Some are wondering, is it that simple? Yes, but not for every question. Wherever there is a possibility, we can do it in fraction of a second. The third one, the rule number 3, to show contrast. Contrast is you say one thing, the next line you say the opposite. I wanted to go out, however, it started raining and decided not to go out. However can be replaced by the word but, though, even though, although, despite, in spite of. All these are used to show contrast, to show on another side, positive and negative side, but the way they are used is different. Due to time factor, I'll not be able to explain each and every usage. It's gonna be 5-6 hours video otherwise. But for this example, if you see, there are a lot of animals in this forest for lions to feed on. So there are a lot of animals are there in the forest, it seems. But even though there are a lot of animals, lions have to sleep. Hungry means they couldn't eat it. So the first line says so positive things that there are so many animals for the lions to feed on. Then it should be a feast, biryani for the lion. But next line says sometimes lion has to sleep hungry. So this is contrast. So now if you use the word however, it fits in. Use the word but, it fits in. For the other things to use here, you can use even though there are a lot of animals. Here you use even though there are a lot of animals in this forest for lions to feed on, comma, sometimes lion sleep hungry. Though there are a lot of animals in this forest for the lions to feed on, sometimes lions sleep hungry. Or you can say in spite of many animals in this forest to feed on, or despite many animals in this forest to feed on. So for every word the way you represent it becomes different. For this, the answer is however or but, both can be used. But know that to show the contrast, you can use any of this. We quickly move on to grammar number 4. The rule number 4, after has, had, have. I have eaten. I have recorded. He has recorded. He had recorded. He had deleted. You're going to use always verb 3. The doctor has operated. Verb 3. She has. After has, verb 3. Become or became. I leave this to you. Check in the internet. What is the past participle or verb 3 for the word become? You check in the internet and do comment. Why am I doing this? Is, well, I can tell the answer, but if you search yourself, it will retain in your mind about the correctness, because a lot of people make mistakes here. They think V3 is something else, but V3 of the word become is actually something else. I don't want to leave a hint. Do search in the internet and do comment in the comment section. What is the answer for this? She has became or she has become the world's number 1 surgeon. Alright, moving on to the grammar number 4, the rule number 5 rather. After has been, had been, have been, you're going to use verb 3 or ing. I have been waiting for the doctor since morning. I have been waiting. It has been delivered to you. These files have been delivered to you. So now remember, V3 can come, ing can come. Don't get confused. In the beginning, it's going to be to some extent confusing, I'm pretty much sure, but over the time when you start implementing them on an everyday basis, things will actually fall in place. So now ing or V3, or we say ed for V3 sometimes, has been, had been or have been. Remember that, don't forget. So rule number 6, for a fact, keep it in the present tense. You never say water boiled at 0 degree, water boiled at 100 degree. You always say water boils, because this is a fact. Boils only has to come. You cannot use boiled. Hope you are getting it, because present tense is to show fact. Past tense is something different. So your mountains in India, let's check this out. The mountains in India dash greater serenity and majesty. So mountains in India is, mountains show this. It's always a fact. Keep it in the present tense. Showcased is wrong. Displays, or the word is displays rather. Mountains, it's they eat. Mountains display. Mountain displays. So mountains display, not the displays. The answer is display for this. Hope you are getting it. We quickly move on. In the end, I'll show you how to apply each and every rule that I've showed so far and the next few minutes. So we will go to the rule number 7. If a verb is used in the past tense in a sentence, and if one more verb comes, 99% of the times, the next verb also follows the same tense as the previous one. What exactly I meant? The lions attacked the deer, verb 2. In style, and dash it, verb 2. Don't use anything else. Eat cannot use, eaten cannot use, has eaten cannot use. Just put verb 2 and eat it quickly. A golden tip, I'm telling you, most of your reading, writing, fill in the blanks would be based on this. You cannot make a mistake here, because Skills PTE has taught you this. The same verb 99% of the times will retain. The rule number 8. The grammar rule number 8. Prepositions are the best saviors. Trust me on this. Prepositions make a huge difference to your scoring. A wise man once said, when in doubt, see if there are prepositions. Why? Because prepositions always leave you a lot of hint. What is this preposition? At, on, in, onto, over, than, small things, across, to, all these are prepositions. So here if you see, preposition is into. That's enough, man. Something, the word that goes, appeared into, displayed into, changed into. This has changed his lifestyle into something that is worth following. Hope you are getting it. So now the word changed into, the here again, dash the characteristics of atoms inside it to. The shape of the metals, dash the characteristics of every atoms inside it to something else, transforms or changes. So these prepositions, if you see prepositions, trust me, they are saviors. Like this, there could be thousands of them. Well, in this video, we are not covering every one of it, but I'm giving you an approach, implementation. Like I told you, I'm giving you the money, the knowledge. You should be wise enough to spend the money wisely. Getting it towards the end also, I'll show you many prepositions. Quickly move on to the grammar. Rule number 9. Articles come handy. What is this articles? Oh man, trust me, these are the beautiful concepts using which anybody can solve reading fill in the blank like this. See, I'm again telling you, not in every scenario, every question, but whenever scenario happens, you can easily implement this, make use of these concepts. Like this, you can solve. See, there are countable nouns, there are uncountable nouns. Apple is a countable, you can count. Hand is a countable noun. Mic is a countable noun. House is a countable noun. Water is not countable, okay? For the countable nouns, you have to use a or an. If it is starting with a vowel pronouncing sound, apple is a sound, A-E-I-O-U. Vowel sound, then you use an. P sound, P is not A-E-I-O-U, then you use A. For singular, an apple, a pen, a paper, a building, but you never say apple. Trust me, apple alone will not exist. It's either an apple or apples. The apple can exist, that's different. An apple or apples, a pen or pens, a paper or papers, a building or buildings. You never say just building, it's a building all the time. So using this concept, so the lions could gather courage and attack an singular noun, and it should be vowel pronouncing sound. K. Elephant is A-E-I-O, A sound, the answer has to be elephant. The second one, the lions could gather courage and attack. Should I leave this answer to yourself? You can comment down in the comment section, but I'm going to answer this. The lions could gather courage and attack an elephant. If an is not there, it should be rhinoceros. Or let's say the options are attack lion, cheetahs. Now what is the answer? Do comment in the comment section. Let's say there is a possibility that you go wrong. It's lion or cheetahs attack a lion. If a is not there, it should be a plural, then answer is cheetahs. This is the crux of the article concepts. If you know them, if you master them, a reading fill in the blanks is a cakewalk. It's peanut, man. Trust me on this. We will solve this question. Tsunamis may also be caused by. You can pause the video and try doing it quickly. You can pause the video, try doing it quickly, and then resume it to understand how to do it. Otherwise, the length of the video will be very long. Tsunamis may also be caused by underwater, caused by something. That something is a noun. Now, A is not there. If A is not there, this has to be plural. Plural landslides. S is there. I'm not sure if you did it the same way. They may be even launched, as they frequently were in Earth's ancient past, by the impact of a large plunging into. Plunging into is this. What plunges into an? After an A-E-I-O-U pronouncing sound, ocean. Of a large dash, A is there. After A, singular noun, river, pit, an agent, not A agent, meteorite. Meteorite is that big cosmic object. It's like big stone, plunges is dives. So it's a meteorite plunging into. Plunging into is the word because of which I'm choosing the word meteorite. It's landslides of a large meteorite plunging into an ocean. Things are easy. You just need the right approach. It's at the end of the day not about just practicing. It's about practicing rightly so that you see that progression. So I think we're pretty much done with almost 10 grammar techniques. The 10th one being apostrophes. Oh, these are the best saviors too. The very useful, trust me, because the concepts are very simple. Whenever you have an apostrophe, the next word will be a noun. Pay more attention. Nakul apostrophe S, noun will come. Adam apostrophe S, noun has to come. This is the rule, never forget. Means the pen belongs to Nakul. The car belongs to Nakul. Hope you are getting it. So now, how do we make use of this? Pause the video and try to do. Here noun has to come, here noun has to come. Pause the video and try to do. So let me help you with how to do this. Ethan's dash frightened him. Okay, something that belongs to Ethan scared him. What is that? Noun, this is verb. This is adverb. We need noun. Ethan's electricity, no meaning. This has to be first one. And streets dash, one more noun. Electricity is a noun. This has to be second one. Things are actually easy. You just need to know the knowledge and know or understand how to implement them. So after apostrophe, nouns will come. So now we have got a lot of knowledge, correct? Lot of money is with you now. Don't spend unnecessarily on lavish things. Spend it on useful things. Now it's the time to implement. The implementation is something different. You will have lot of knowledge, but implementation time, nothing will. You will remember or remind yourself to implement. So today I'll show you how to implement. Total I've got 3 questions. 6 plus 6 plus 5. 6 plus 6 plus 5, yeah, 17 marks. If you want 17 and I'm expecting minimum 15. If you want 65, I'm expecting minimum 13. All the questions are easy and all the questions I've set in a way that you can do it via grammar. That those grammar that I've taught you, mostly every blank can be solved using the 10 grammar techniques that I've taught you just now. Alright, what are we waiting for? Let's quickly start with this first question. Pause the video. Pause the video. Try doing it in less than 2 minutes. Post that. Come here. Resume the video. Understand how exactly to do it. Mercury's surface. Surface is a noun. We need a verb. The very first rule. He eats. Surface, something else has to come. Yes. Cliff is not that verb. It is a noun. Apples also has s. It is a noun. So this has to be resembles that, and that resembles that is a collocation. So we have the word surface. Planet apostrophe s. Mercury is a planet. Planet apostrophe s. After apostrophe, noun has to come. Here noun has to come. Rough is an adjective. Form is a noun. Surface is a noun. Cliffs is a noun. Surface is a clue. Here the same surface has to come. Second one, sorry, not second one. 1, 2, 3, fourth one gonna be surface. Things are easy. You have to use your money in a right way. Implement them, isn't it? R, after R, what has to come? Verb, third form or ing. They are running. These are given. Verb, third form. Created, named. They are named after. This person is named after them. Correct? So this is 2. A simple man after verb in the third form. Created. It's actually not difficult. 1 named after, created, Mercury's surface. R also. While there are large areas of smooth terrain, there are Nakul used after our verb in the third form and ing. Verb in the third form is over Nakul. They are good, they are bad. So it's not like only these 10 grammar rules. There are like thousands of them. Here, to whatever extent I can cover, I have covered. After R, you can use an adjective. He's good. Oh, they are good. They are rough. Getting it right? So now if you see here, there are large areas and there are also people, right? Rough. Listening to the heart. Now, clue-based approach. Grammar alone will not work. Here you should apply clue. Clue. What is the clue? Read. There are also dash some hundreds of miles long and soaring up. They are soaring up like this. Means they are cliff. That's the clue. And there are also cliffs. Some hundreds of miles long and soaring up to a mile high. They dash as the planet's interior cooled. They is a noun. After noun, verb has to come. Now we have a verb. They means the cliffs. The previous line talks about hundreds of miles long and soaring up. The next line says these cliffs dash. Verb has to come. We have only one verb left. Rose is not the Adam giving rose to Rosie. No, this rose is rise, rose, past tense. This gonna be 6. After noun, verb will come. Subject verb agreement. Rule number 2. Remember, you can backward. You can like get the video back, rewind the video and understand these tips again. If you have got 6 here in less than 1 minute, then that's a very good thing. Do comment how much you have got. If you have any doubts, do leave a comment. These are the answers. Resembles that of, named after, were created by planet's surface. There are also cliffs which rose, which came up as the planet's interior cooled. And also one more, see here, cooled and contracted. One more rule I told, a verb in some tense will follow the same verb if one more verb comes. The lion attacked and ate it. Remember the rule number 4 or 5? The same here. Entire thing is in the past tense. Put that verb also in the past tense. These are all the implementation. How 1-to-1 class, 3 classes will work, man? Please understand these concepts. 1-to-1, some 100 classes will work. 3, don't take 1-to-1 class, 3 class if someone is offering you. If someone offers you 1-to-1 100 class, then take. Otherwise 1-to-1 don't take. This is my sincere suggestion because I've been in this field for a longer time. Many people ask me 1-to-1. 1-to-1 will not work for this. If it's working, then we have to give 100 sessions of 1-to-1 for that student. Then it will work. Then it's worth to spend your money on 1-to-1. Okay, without wasting any time, let's go to the next question. Keep a track of the mistakes you have done. Pause the video. I repeat, pause the video. Do it. A very simple question. I am continuing the explanation. Nanotechnology dash the understanding. Nanotechnology is a noun. We need a verb. Verb with he eats. Nanotechnology, something with yes, is a singular noun. Dimension is a noun. We need a verb. Involves, reflects. It reflects the understanding and control of matter. It involves. It's a branch of science which deals with or involves the understanding and control. It doesn't reflect, so it involves. The so-called nanoscale deals with a object. If A is not there, we need something with S, plural. Articles. So something with S, dimensions. A noun has to come dimensions, and the clue, dimensions between 1 to 100 nanometers. Simple, isn't it so? And a nanometer is an extremely small unit of length. Just how small is a nanometer? Single human dash is there. So here we need a singular which says he is. Happiness is, okay. Hair is. And hair, nanometer is single human hair is about 80,000 to hair is not happiness. Get the context. Here is the third answer. On the nanometer scale, materials after may verb in the first form, which I did not cover in this video, but it's a universal concept. After modal verbs, will, would, shall, should, ought, may, might, you need verb in the base form. May dash unusual properties, may alter, may exhibit. The nanometer scale, materials may alter the unusual properties. They exhibit strange properties. They don't alter strange properties. They may alter the properties, but they don't alter the property which is strange. They show, they exhibit. So this is a trap. May exhibit unusual properties. When you change the size of a particle, it can change color. For instance, for example, and the last one, this is a tricky one. That's because in nanometer scale particles, the arrangement of atoms dash, people think atoms is a noun, verb has to come. They eat. I need something with verb, not in S. And they see alter is there. Let me go. No, get the context. Arrangement of something. Atoms is not the acting noun. Acting noun is arrangement. This is a tricky concept. The arrangement dash light. Arrangement is he. He eats. Arrangement, something with S, reflects. Hope you are getting it. Arrangement of something. Atoms is not the noun here. Arrangement is the noun. So arrangement reflects light differently. So first one being nanotechnology involves, second one with dimensions, third one here is about, fourth one may exhibit, fifth one for example, sixth one reflects light. Leave a comment if you have got 6 out of 6. I hope you are getting the approach, and it's not just about getting 6 out of 6 or 0 out of 6. It's about understanding the right approach. When you understand the right approach, you actually progress. Just practicing without an approach may not yield progression. That's my observation. All right, we go to the last one. Pause the video. Very simple question. Pause the video. I hope you're pausing the video, and now I am resuming. Until now, no one had taken the time to look dash, to look for collocation, to search, to look for. I am looking for this place. Do you know? Correct, right? Look for is a collocation. And describe a dash, and describe a pen, and describe David's pen. I need, here a noun is there, I need something with apostrophe. That's what we saw in apostrophe. We need snake's clitoris. Clitoris is like an organ, so now we have snake's clitoris. With a dash of birds. Many would have written wings of birds. No, don't rely on your heart. With the exception of birds. Apart from birds. Excluding birds is with the exception of birds. Collocation, clitorises are found in every vertebrate. Apostrophe yes, pen. After apostrophe, noun has to come. Historical is an adjective. Handed is a verb. Great is not a noun. Lineage is left. This is called elimination method. There's one more method, as and when I speak, I unveil. Elimination method is, you don't know the answer for this. You don't know the meaning of lineage. But you know, answer is not exception. Answer is not historical. Answer is not handed. Snake, apostrophe s for greater wings. But lineage is left. I don't know the meaning. That has to be the answer. The idea is you try to understand what has to come here. Noun has to come. Lineage is the only noun left. So this is going to be fourth. Last one, collocation, empty-handed. It's simple. I know I'm making it look very, very simple. And those who are not understanding it would be hating me to the core, but I'm telling you, I'm also human. I totally understand your frustration. I have a lot of students I've seen, but with time, with the correct approach, things will fall in place. I've seen many students in the day 1, day 2, day 3 struggle, sometimes leave the course. But those who sustain till day 3, day 4 onwards, that guy is a champion. One day he will become. Because these concepts are tricky in the beginning and you get frustrated. But once you get over the frustration, once you overcome these barriers, 4th day onwards, trust me, you start loving them. So here answer is to look for, describe a snake's with the exception of whatever it's lineage, empty-handed. Do leave a comment as to how much you have got out of 17. I wanted 15 for a 79, 13 and above for a 65. This is Nakul signing off. I really hope you enjoyed this session. If you want more videos, something like this, do leave a comment. We will take care of this, and my next video mostly gonna be the last minute preparation, because a lot of people commented in the previous videos requesting me to make a video on last minute, last day's preparation, what has to be done, how to be prepared mentally. So I'm going to come back on that next video as well. So if you want more stuff from me, do leave a comment, and if you like this video, click on that thumbs up, because I feel motivated. After all, I'm a human just like you. I feel motivated to come up with something like this and help you all. And if you are getting the benefit, that will definitely make our day. This is Nakul from Skills PT Academic. Very soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. And if you anytime decide to have an online paid course, do text us in the WhatsApp or send us a mail. We will be there, especially I will be there to help you out. Thank you.